Welcome to the Boomer Briefing Podcast, where we help you solve a critical business issue in 20 minutes or less. Hi, my name is Sandra Wiley. I'm the president at BoomerConsulting, and today I'm going to be sharing with you some insights about 4 generations in the workplace. More and more generations are working together. It used to be 2 or 3. Today we have 4, and I would even contend sometimes in some cases we have 5 generations. Let's really quickly talk about those. There's the traditionalist. Those are people who are 78 years old and older. We have baby boomers. You know who you are. Gen X, millennials, and Gen Z. All of those are in the workplace today. So how in the world do we work together in an effective way? Well, I'm going to give you some tips today on managing those 4 generations in the workplace, and I hope they will help you. So let's start with, let's avoid harmful stereotypes. We all know what those look like, right? We all say things occasionally about, oh, those millennials, and we fill in the blank, or oh, those Gen Z, or oh man, those baby boomers. Here's the reality. Not everyone is built the same. Not everyone has the same experiences. So we don't want to lump them all together and have stereotypes that harm people. Don't let members of your team fall into that trap. If you find out that you have a new Gen Z employee, let's say, and they're refusing to work with a baby boomer, let's make sure that we think about helping them see how baby boomers could be a real benefit to them as they enter the workforce. And baby boomers, let's make sure that we can look at our Gen Z friends and see how they can help us by teaching us what they've just learned in school and all those innovative ideas they have. It is amazing that sometimes we just put that stereotype in place, and then you know what? It gets in the way of us having a really amazing workplace. Second thing, demonstrate mutual respect. Whoever is in charge of onboarding, we will need to make sure they cement the idea that mutual respect in our workplace, in our firm or our business is imperative to great communication and being able to really have a collaborative team. Younger employees need to really appreciate the experience of the senior members of the team, and older members need to really recognize that diversity comes with that younger generation. And we want to make sure that they all feel like they have a psychological safety space at work, and they are all looked at the same. We represent all of them. We respect all of them. Number 3. Teach one another. We know that right now in our profession that teaching, learning, and development is huge. We know we all have to be doing that. Well, when you take generations and lump it on top of the learning and development, what an amazing group of people we can have and how we can get benefits from that. You can really get that untapped reservoir of really different viewpoints, knowledge, information, and experience, and use that within your team and within your firm. It is up to you as a leader to lead your people. You have to set the tone for teaching other people. Think about mentoring, think about teaching classes, lunch and learns. All of those can happen. But remember that while I really do love mentoring and I like teaching from the baby boomers or traditionalists on down, I also love reverse mentoring, where we can take our younger team members, our Gen Z, our millennials, our Gen X's, and have them teach up things that they know. There's no better way of learning than to teach. So teach one another. Make sure you're doing that within your firm. I want you to also think about finding common ground. The reality is why I believe there are differences in generations. We have different experiences. There's different things that happen in our lifetime, particularly when we're young, that shape who we are and what we do. But I also tell you that there is common ground. Take time to really listen to each other, understand the point of views that we're coming from, really help us find some personal interest that all of the people can be a part of. I like to think about book clubs because honestly, you read some books today and they are cross-generational. They're all great. Take any book out there, good to great. There's millions. I honestly, I have this bookshelf at my house that is just full of books, and there is nothing that says they're for a generation. They're all for anyone who wants to learn, grow, and be better. You are the same way. Find that common ground. Use that common ground. We're not that different. We're all humans. We're all people that want to know and be respected by each other. Number 5, embrace DEI and B, diversity, equity, inclusion, and belonging. Sometimes we are stuck in that, thinking that that's all about color, or it's about race, it's about your religion, it's about your sexual identity. I want to encourage you to think about the fact that when we talk about generations, that's also diversity. Diversity of thought, diversity of culture. We want to make sure that we are looking at everyone and looking at them with goggles on that are clear, that show the beauty in each one of them. I also really love it when I couple DEI and B with unique abilities, because everyone out there, every individual has unique abilities that they bring to the table with us. And that is something that can show you that there is less worry about what age you are and more empathy and more concern about what we all know and what we all value. Number 6, encourage openness. I want to encourage you to really have open and honest conversations with your staff, and let the staff have open and honest conversations with you. I love the fact that we want to look at people and build trust in our organization. One of the best ways to build trust is by communication, open and honest and transparent communication, being able to say anything you want to anyone. I remember the day when I looked at my children and said to them, there is nothing that you can say to me that will make me turn away from you. And I believe that with all of my heart. There was things I didn't like about things that they did, but I wanted them to know that I was a safe place. I want you to believe you are the safe place for your team members, no matter what their age. I really think that that is an important piece of encouraging that openness. The other piece of that I want to share with you is that not everybody wants to communicate in the same way. One of the best things we ever did at BoomerConsulting was had a conversation right up front with any new employee about how do you like to be communicated with? Do you like text messaging? Do you like emails? Would you rather face-to-face? And very interestingly, it had nothing to do with generations. That's what everybody thought it was going to be. It was not. There were people of all ages that really preferred to have a face-to-face meeting, even if that meant a face-to-face Zoom meeting. There were people of all ages that really preferred, hey, just text me and tell me what you want to tell me. Some people, it was different for different kinds of messaging. For you, I want to encourage you all to be open, be transparent, and really understand what other people want, no matter what their age. There you go. That's it for today. You really need to master and really learn about each age group, but don't let the learning about that get in the way and stereotype people or make you feel different about people. I really want you to keep an open and honest mind, build trust, have a great time with these amazing young people and older people that you're working with today. I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed in what you find. Thank you so much for joining us today. Listeners, if you enjoyed our topic, look out for new episodes every Tuesday morning. We like to rotate the topics and the themes, but the common theme among all the episodes is that we believe they are critical to your firm's growth and success. So please subscribe, and thanks for listening. Have a fantastic day.